Welcome to this week's Hymn of the Week. We're featuring number 598 from Evangelical Lutheran Worship, For by Grace You Have Been Saved. For Reformation Sunday this week, I figured I'd pick a hymn maybe that's not so well known. This doesn't have a lot of history. In fact, the music is by 70-year-old Kari Tikka. Kari Tikka coming from Finland, and this Finnish composer is well known for the opera Lutheran, so how appropriate to sing it on Reformation Sunday. And this text, For by grace you have been saved, really talks about grace. One way I remember grace is God's riches at Christ's expense. And that really is a great summary of what we have here in these three verses. Very much a folk tune, lots of repeated notes. So you can see that analysis point, very easy contour that goes from the top to the bottom, and it's very pleasing to sing. Really nice sound, and also lots of exciting rhythms. Now Tikka himself, Kari Tikka, was an oboist, so I figured with his background of playing the oboe in various orchestras in Finland and also his work conducting symphony orchestras, I would play it on the oboe. And what I've learned from working on this hymn is it really gives it a nice color, but also a simplicity that goes with it. The other thing I'm going to do is at the end, I'm going to add this stop called the Cymbelstern. Organists love this stop. Cymbelstern meaning a random ringing of bells. And for this Cymbelstern, I'm going to put it on at the end, because Amen meaning so be it. And then I'll add the Cymbelstern on at the end. Just to give it some nice color. So like I said, it's a great hymn to have. In fact, he does have a Lutheran church connection, so I want to point that out. In 2000, he received the Church Culture Prize, which I want to point out is after this hymnal came out. And then in 2013, he also received the Lutheran Foundation of Culture Award. So it's really neat to feature something from a composer that's not of this country, but has had an impact on a hymn and on music that's in this hymnal, but almost having that impact even after the hymnal is published. So isn't it great to see how this hymnal is reaching others throughout the world, and the Lutheran Church, of course, as well. So here we go. For by grace you have been saved. It's the